Now, if you've taken the time to get Marivelle's red powers at this point, she has an ability called Status Lock that would come in real handy in this battle, because basically it works like Rise and Shine, except it prevents all status effects. So basically they're saying that at this point, the Cupier Belt, we only destroyed a small portion of it, so we failed. We basically wasted hundreds of years of accumulated mana in the ray points, and we only just fought the tail of the lizard. So wonderful. So we've weakened the Cupier Belt a little bit, but not enough to avert the disaster. We were beaten this time. But we can always try again. So we have found what is the way? Oh, so we're going to try that again. But we can't because we used all the mana in the ray points. Okay. Well, hundreds of years, we definitely can't wait that long. Huh. Well, what do we do, boss? Oh, a day of rest. Of course we can. A last resort. Uh-oh. What are you going to do, Irving? This scene right here is kind of creepy. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. But anyway, he's basically musing about... he thinks we've stumbled on the way to beat it. We trap it in a body, and then we kill the body. But how do we go about that? We've exhausted the ray points mana. The trapezohedron didn't work. Doing it again would kill the very planet that we're trying to save. So, what's plan B? Actually, I think we're up to like plan D or E at this point. So, it's actually kind of an interesting thing. I can't think of too many games where, you know, there are so many losses. The ARMS doesn't win every single engagement, you know. You get Final Fantasy 7, you know, and it's just one win after another. You blow up 2 reactors, and then there's a loss where they destroy Sector 7. Then you basically infiltrate and destroy the whole company. And then, you know, you go on and you do you know, most RPGs you don't. You go to an area, you save everyone, you go to the next area, you save everyone, you go to the next area and you save everyone. But the second half of this game is... it's kind of like you go to a new area, you find out what you did was useless. There's a lot of, I think, running around in circles in the second half of this game. I mean, like, for example, second dungeon of this game. Second disc. The Millennium Puzzle. Didn't work. It did not work to save Ashley, and not only that, it permanently stopped any chances of Lilka ever saving her sister. But I like this. I will not wait for a miracle. Miracles are worth most when you bring them about yourself. This is the part where I said it gets creepy. Read the text here carefully. I'm going to put this out of my mind. And go back to what I was talking about. So much of Disc 2 just seems to be you running around in circles, which I guess kind of makes sense. Everything you try, because the enemy in Disc 2 is this thing that's larger than a person, larger than an organization. It's an entire universe they're trying to stop. Demon summoning? It's been a while since we heard about that. What do you mean you researched it? Huh. This right here is where you start to get an inkling that maybe Irving has a few secrets. And like I said, this scene is very, very creepy. There are some serious incest undertones going on right now. The Madonna of Destruction. What sins? Sins that are to come, or sins that have already come to pass? Like I said, I've never felt closer to my brother than tonight. There's some severe incestual undertones going on there. What? It's kind of random there, Irving. Be careful. Welcome to the final dungeon. Before the final dungeon. It's we're going to find something that we haven't seen in a while. And I think it's a nice touch that they make you come here. But Irving is apparently planning on doing something drastic, so... But we don't know that, so, you know, we have outside knowledge, so we can't intervene. Oh, that's right, you can't fly this baby no more, so we gotta go this way. Alright, first floor. Okay. This way. Whoever designed this place was kind of backwards. In most, you know, places like this, you follow the red carpet to get to the front entrance, but no, it doesn't work that way. Anyway, we got to go to, I think they said Hallmet's. So let's teleport over there. And look, a green dot on our cyber eye. Let's go investigate. What is this? Fiery wreckage. Welcome to the wreckage of Odessa's last stand. Yes. First things first, we want to actually do this. Blows open 3 holes. I think one of them's actually over here. And you want to go in this one first. We're going to get a lot of mileage out of the mist cloak here. Sure. What's it say? Odessa's funding sources. Nobility financing. What? So there's... Huh. Anyway, we get the red jacket. Oh, by the way, the Texas number, Shamir, Tiara, Nisaba Wing, and Dead Heat, those are all the ultimate headgears in the game. So, there will be no more. You get Marivel's ultimate headgear by beating a sealed boss, so it's going to be a little bit before we get that. I don't think you can actually go in that way. Now, if you look over here, you can see a... Do you see that zipline point? Well, that takes you to a door over there, which... Well, it leads to... You know what? I'm not going to really spoil what it leads to, but what the bonus boss is. But it leads to one of the bonus bosses. That bonus boss is stupidly hard, and unless you do a specific way to cheese it to death. But just to show you, if you go over there, see the sword? If you investigate that sword, you have to fight a boss that will most likely kill you. So don't go over there and don't investigate the sword, because you are not fast enough, you are not strong enough. You gotta have over a certain amount of life to even cheese him to death. Okay, war power. Well, first thing we want to do is go down here and grab this. I actually did not want to, but, you know, why not? So anyway, what do we got here? Gel Gob. What have you got? Oh, kill berries. Yeah, the enemies in here are not very interesting. Of course, most of the random encounters in this game are not very interesting. I know I've said that before, but really they're just not. There's really no iconic monsters or anything like that. Like, okay, when you think about Final Fantasy, you know, monsters that just make you quake in terror. Like, right off the bat, Malbros. Behemoths. You know, there's just several things that come to mind. You know, Dragon Quest, Metal King Slimes. You know, just all kinds of monsters and stuff that just right off the bat. But anyway, that's the all the treasure in here, by the way. So let's see what's this way. Ooh, more computers. What do we got here? Teach us, Brad. Ah, okay. Turn it on. Corrupted data. In the broken and scrambled data, it is detailed information on the Heimdall Gazo, which, by the way, is where we're at, in case you didn't catch that. Yes, you have to turn these on too. The demon in summoning. Conjuring from that man. Really? Information was leaked to Odessa. Huh.